Hello YouTubers, it's your girl Canna Banana. I am in the park because I live in New York City and everything's fucking congested, and this is the only place that I could find with decent lighting and a little bit of privacy where I can talk my shit. So this is exciting because however bootleg or crazy this first vlog comes out, it's officially my first vlog. So if I'm not looking in the right way, or if there's something on my shirt, if my ends look a little dry, disregard, because sis is trying to make it. Sis is trying to be a digital creator. Sis is trying to use her experience to help and encourage and inspire others, and that's what we're here for. So I'm gonna take a break because I'm gonna go in my book bag and get my joint out, get a little happy, and then we'll talk. See you soon.
2 hours later.
I'm Anna, and I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy / weight loss / bariatric surgery on October 19th of 2022. To date, I am 30 pounds down and several inches smaller, and it feels amazing. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm alive and I'm well, and to the glory of God, there have been no complications. So I wanted to vlog my journey because I know there are so many people out there that I can help by sharing my experience and sharing the knowledge I've acquired along the way. I am fresh out, but I feel good, and I'm really grateful and blessed that God allowed me to have this tool and that I am thriving with it. When I first decided to go along with the surgery, I didn't know if it was going to happen. I just knew that I was tired of being sick and tired. I was tired of being heavy. Being overweight is not fun. My knees hurt, my ankles hurt, my feet hurt all the time. In the summertime, I was always overly hot and sweaty. In the winter, I looked like a big snowman when I had to wear layers. My whole life I struggled with my weight, and it affected my confidence. Now, of course, you can see that I am not ugly, thanks genetics and mom and dad. So I never equated being overweight with being ugly. And I think that's unique to me, because so many times in this world, they are synonymous: ugly and fat, unattractive and fat, and undesirable and fat, and lazy and fat. Like, there's so many fucking judgments that are attached to being overweight. And it sucks, but this is the world we live in. And again, I just was not comfortable in my own body. I didn't like the way that I looked in clothes. I didn't like the way I felt in my skin. Fuck the opinions of others. It was really about how I felt about me. And I am approaching 40, and my peers aren't doing so well health-wise. You know, everyone's struggling mentally and emotionally. And I just wanted to do something about it before it got too late. And I feel good. You know, I'm 40 soon, and I have a lot of life left to live, and I want to live it happily. I want to have a good quality of life. I want to be able to move around and do things. I have a son, and we have a lot of time to catch up. And, you know, we got a lot of stuff to do, and I don't want to be 100 plus pounds overweight, you know, with aging bones and a defeated spirit. I don't want to do that. You know, I want to feel sexy. And that's why I decided to go along with the surgery. A lot of people do it for health reasons only, but I'm willing to admit that this is for my health. But what inspired it was vanity. And I mean, not to the extreme level. I want to feel good about myself. I want to be proud of myself. And I was not proud of myself. So I made the call, went through the procedure, and I got the surgery. And I laughed because I didn't think it was going to happen. I said, listen, God, I want to do something about my health, and I want to live longer. And I felt like it was my last resort. And it was a unique feeling because it had been a long time since I hoped for something so bad. It was like it was Christmas again, and I was waiting for Santa Claus, because I knew that I was at the point in my life where I was ready to make the changes, and I was ready to feel better about myself, and I was going to do the work. I was going to do the work with the assistance of bariatric surgery. And I have been doing the work, and that makes me feel great, and I feel hopeful about tomorrow. It's such an amazing feeling. It's so liberating to look forward to tomorrow and the months, to look forward to things like shopping and taking pictures and being yourself. One of my biggest issues was my self-confidence. I felt like when I was in front of people, strangers or family members, that all they saw was this fat girl. The fat girl I saw that I didn't like. And that's not true, but that's how I felt, and it affected how I behaved and interacted, you know, with the people in my environment. And I was not performing at my best. I'm bubbly, I am outgoing, and I am outspoken, and I am brave, and I have a lot of shit to say, in case you couldn't tell. And I would shy myself away from being who I was because I was self-conscious about my appearance, and I didn't feel good. So that feels good to not have to deal with that. It feels good to be hopeful and to be improving on those feelings. I don't think they'll ever go away for sure. I mean, I don't think they'll ever go away. Like, we all have insecurities. I'll never not feel insecure about something. But those things, I'm pretty sure I can't control. I can't control that I'm a brown, beautiful girl. I can't control that I have big lips and a gap in my tooth. I can't control how I speak, you know, how my voice sounds. I can control how I speak. I can't control how my voice sounds. So those things, you know, they're God's design, and I'm good with them. But my weight, I can control. My intelligence, I can control. I can read a book. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm unapologetic about it, and I'm really happy. And I'm just sharing this with the world, with anybody who clicked, because if you're thinking about having weight loss surgery, if you're in the process and waiting for a date, or even if you've had it already, my channel is going to be dedicated to supporting you and hopefully having you support me. Let's support each other in this journey, which can sometimes be very lonely and confusing. It doesn't have to be. So I'm here to run my jibs, to help you feel more confident and informed about your decision. So when you ask yourself, why am I doing this? You have information. When your family and friends ask you why you're doing this, if you feel like explaining, you have information, and you can be confident and stand on your position and your choice. I mean, because we live in a world where everybody has a fucking opinion all the fucking time. That's just human beings. And I mean, we'd be nowhere without opinions. Oh, that will look better. So, you know, you have cars in different colors. Oh, maybe you can build that a little bit taller. You know, opinions are important to an extent. When you realize that they'll always have an opinion, then the only one that matters is yours and God's and your children. Because, you know, we don't want them to be embarrassed of us. But even sometimes you gotta be like, fuck them kids. So, welcome to my new vlog channel. I'm sorry about my accommodations. I had to be creative, and I'm sitting in the middle of a jungle gym in a park on the Upper West Side. But I just wanted to take a moment to share with you what my channel is going to be about. And I hope that you come back. I'm trying to think about if I'm leaving anything out, because I want this channel to provide value. I'm not just here to be cute. I'm here to give you information and the lowdown on bariatric / weight loss, and in my case, gastric sleeve surgery. My starting weight was 225. In my journey, I dieted a little bit during the process into working towards getting my date, and I got down to 214. But then I postponed my surgery because I had to quit smoking cigarettes. We'll talk more about that later. And I went back up to 219. So surgery day, I was 219. I'm 5'3". And today, I am 185. Sounds crazy to say. I haven't been in the wonderland here in VSG world, in bariatric surgery world. We call it wonderland. That's when your weight is underneath the 200s and you're like in 190s and below. It's an important milestone for a lot of us, because a lot of us have not seen the hundreds in a really long time. And I'm speaking as someone who started this journey with a lower BMI. So I got to Wonderland rather quickly. But everybody's journey is different. That does not mean that I'm doing better or worse than anybody. It just means that's how my body is responding. And sometimes you'll be like, oh, just 30 pounds. But then you got to think about it like, I don't remember the last time I was able to lose 30 pounds. I think, if I'm honest, the last time I remember being 180 pounds was in junior high school. And my dad making fun of me because I was about his same weight. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I'm in Wonderland, and it's surreal. I'm constantly being introduced to this new person. You know, I look down and my fingers look different. My toes are skinnier. My feet, bones are sticking out. My stance is different. How I feel in my clothes has improved. My feet are shrinking. My sneakers have some space in them. I haven't gotten rid of clothes because I haven't lost that much yet, but the clothes that I was fucking squeezing myself into are actually fitting like they're supposed to, and that feels great. The pajamas that I just walk around in the house in, they are so fucking loose, and that feels good. I'm noticing weight loss in my face and my upper body. Like here, you can't tell because I have a coat on, but like my décolletage, these bones stick out on my collar, and that never happened. I look in the mirror and I'm like, whose chest is that? I have more energy. My mental health is improved, and I think it's because of my outlook. You know, I look forward to tomorrow, you know, to be insecure and unhappy with the body you're in for such a long time. It feels weird to embrace her. And I haven't really thought about it because it'll probably get me a little sad. I'm just emotional and I'm a Taurus and we don't like changes. But like, I'm not that same girl, and I'm kind of like breaking out of my cocoon, and I have a fucking attitude. I mean, I had attitude before, but now I'm more assertive, and now I stand on what the fuck I feel and what I think, and I'm realizing my worth. And it's not because of the outside. It's not those changes. It's the changes inside. It's being proud of my progress. It's feeling empowered by my decision to do something. And again, by the grace of God, I was given this gift. I have an awesome surgeon and a bariatric team. And he did magic because, I mean, most of the time I don't even remember that I was operated on. I was moving around the next day, in and out of the hospital in a day. Home. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah for that. Because a lot of people, unfortunately, suffer from complications. And, you know, that's sad. But this is just a documentation of my journey for encouragement. Hopefully you see this. And if you're afraid, it'll help you be a little bit more brave. And like I said, it'll give you more information. When you have information, you can make better choices. And no matter what happens after them, you'll feel good because you made the most informed choice possible. So yeah, feeling good is not from what I see in the mirror. It's from what I know I'm doing inside. This is a journey. This is work. Don't think that you're just gonna get the sleeve and that's like magic. That's weird to say because it's like, then why the fuck am I doing it? It's a tool. It's an aid. There are layers to it that most people don't explain, and I've watched a lot of journeys here on YouTube, and all the women, they're amazing. I haven't watched any male videos, but I'm sure you're amazing too. But all the women that I've watched have been amazing and forthcoming and transparent with their feelings. But I feel like I have a unique voice because this journey has been mental, which you'll hear a lot. It's not just physical, it's mental. But it's especially been spiritual for me. It's been spiritual. It's a gift from God. I prayed for him to make me over. I prayed for him to show me what I had to do to feel better in my skin and to be a better person in this world, and a better friend and a better sister and a better significant other, a better employee, just a better fucking human being. And I really feel like he led me here, and what's keeping me on track is how I feel spiritually. I don't want to go back to that.